God is angry because you committed a grave error. Resolve this issue right away. Before you scroll, pay close attention, my little child. Heaven has noticed a decision you made, and something in the spiritual world has changed. One that is heavier than you may think. This isn't a penalty. It's a gentle, heavenly alarm that alerts you before it's too late. Even though you may have dismissed a seemingly insignificant action, the energy it carried is now resonating through the people and situations in your immediate vicinity. Everything relates to this invisible choice, including the manner someone abruptly stopped talking and the reason opportunities stopped. The cosmos is waiting for you to correct the wave you caused. Someone used to pray for you. Angels carried their sentences directly into the book of heaven. However, your relationship changed as a result of something you said or didn't say. God is not enraged by cruelty. That connection was heavenly, which is why he is so disappointed. A storm of correction is currently passing along your path. To reroute you rather than destroy you. In order to rebuild with truth, the hand of God is shaking things that were constructed on distraction, pride, or silence. Remain because you will know what has to be done to realign your destiny before this message concludes. To get blessing 333, type Amen. My dear, it's not nervousness when you feel your heart pounding. It's the frequency of heaven attempting to pierce the surrounding cacophony. You've been feeling confused, guilty, or experiencing an odd halt in your tranquility. That isn't arbitrary. It's your spirit telling you that something needs to be fixed right away. As a divine test, someone was sent to you. Their presence wasn't coincidental, but perhaps frustration overcame patience. Perhaps you doubted rather than had faith. God noticed the error in that tiny moment of reaction. He now wants you to admit it. He's not penalizing you for the error. You are being invited into awareness by him. Because it's not rejection when God corrects you. It's defense. Instead of letting your blessings crumble later, he would like to give you a gentle shaking today. In actuality, there is still a potent force out there for you. However, it won't show up until you accept accountability for what your soul already understands. Even now, you can sense it. To receive blessings, type Amen. The pull in your chest, the whisper that says, fix it before it's too late. It is 444. Heaven witnessed your attempt to defend your silence, my chosen child. You convinced yourself that it was for peace, but avoidance-based peace is brittle. Your guardian angels have been waiting for your spirit to proclaim the truth once more. Someone is still praying for comprehension. You cannot remove the connection between their soul and your own. And until you get rid of that energy, your blessings will always seem to be half open and your progress will constantly feel delayed. God is angry not because you didn't succeed, but rather because you lost sight of how precious your heart truly is. Instead of being a wall, you were supposed to be a bridge. That's why some memories keep coming back to me. You are not being haunted by them. They're reminding you of the things you didn't finish. Today's message from God is not to break you. It's to honestly restore your tranquility. Right now, every door that is closed is truly a covert act of mercy. Heaven will not allow you to proceed with misunderstanding or guilt. So stop, think, and find calm in the quiet. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 555. Listen with your heart, my dear light. That sense of separation from the Almighty. It's correction, not abandonment. God has taken a small step back to show you how important His presence is, not to punish you. Everything starts to move again as soon as you acknowledge your error. When the truth is stated, everything begins to change, including the unfulfilled phone call, the blocked deal, and the chilly person. Heaven reacts more quickly to humility than to perfection. You have an urgent task to complete, not next week or later. The window of spirituality is now open. And the same God who stopped your journey will accelerate your destiny beyond your wildest dreams if you proceed with honesty. The occasion is already being prepared by the angels. When you decide to act with all of your heart is the question, not if. To receive blessing 666, type Amen. You are not the only one making this correction, my darling heart. Before being elevated, every chosen soul undergoes heavenly discipline. It's refining rather than punishment. God is clearing the dust from your blessings, but first He needs you to stop making excuses. In prayer, someone's tears have blended with your name. It has been heard by heaven. You constantly seeing specific faces or locations in your dreams because of this. It's not a coincidence. The spirit realm is pleading with you to make amends and purify your shared energy. You may believe that it is too late, yet when love and truth are involved, divine timing never ends. When humility treads on a once dark path, it can become bright once more. Don't wait for indications. The symbol is this message. Restoration will go more quickly than regret ever did if you take action today. To receive a blessing, type Amen. A 777. Heaven has been patient, but the time for correction is now. You are being watched not in judgment, but in hope, says Archangel Michael, my dear child. It's not that you're cursed, rather, it's that you're carrying unspoken energy. The angels are waiting for you to take one courageous step toward light because there is something written in your destiny that cannot activate until this burden is lifted. This is why you felt spiritually heavy, like joy couldn't last. The clouds will move, doors will open, hearts will soften, and paths will become clear when you release it through gratitude, apology, or a single act of humility. God's mercy is waiting just beyond your surrender. The storm is sent to restore your purity, not to break you. Type Amen to receive blessing 888. This message is a turning point for you, my faithful soul. You are not lost, you are being redirected. Heaven still believes in your potential, even if you have forgotten your value. The mistake you made is not who you are, rather, it is your lesson. Let it teach you to appreciate the people you disregarded, the voices you ignored, and the opportunities you rushed. You still have time to make things right, but you have to act now. Type Amen to receive blessing. Every regret can become a seed of wisdom if you plant it in truth. Heaven will rewrite your ending when you realign your heart. The very people who doubted you will witness your restoration, and God will demonstrate to them that His mercy always triumphs over judgment. This is not the conclusion of your tale, it's the moment heaven presses reset. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and do one small thing today to realign your spirit. Remember this, my darling, correction is the ultimate form of divine love. God wouldn't warn you if He didn't care. When you do, everything that seemed delayed will suddenly pick up speed, the weight will be lifted, and the silence will end. Looking back, you'll see that this wasn't punishment at all, but rather God's way of saving you before you lost yourself entirely. If you want to show your support even more, you can contribute up to $20. The angels have drawn a circle of protection around you, but they are waiting for your heart to awaken to the truth you have been ignoring. My dear child, before you take another breath, heaven wants you to stop. This is not just another moment in your day, this is the precise moment where destiny and awareness meet. It's not a coincidence that you've been experiencing a strange stillness lately, a kind of quiet pull in your spirit that won't go away. Heaven is calling your name, softly but firmly, asking you to correct what went wrong before it becomes more painful. This serious error is about energy, not failure. God stopped your flow until your heart realigned because He didn't want to see you walk into blessings with unresolved guilt. The moment you choose to make peace with that action, everything will start to change again. Something was said or done in a hurry and it rippled through your blessings, which is why doors have been half open and some people have grown distant. Breathe and pay attention. This isn't about assigning blame, it's about cleaning up before the next breakthrough starts. Type Amen to receive blessing. 111 Archangel Michael whispers now, my beloved heart. The heavens record every act, but they erase every regret that is truly healed. This means your mistake doesn't define you. It's your awakening moment. God isn't angry to punish you. He is angry that you accepted less truth than your soul deserved. A divine plan bearing your name cannot come to pass while you cling to guilt, which is why odd obstacles have appeared and why some people have begun to avoid you. It's not rejection, rather, it's redirection. Heaven guards your tranquility even when you can't see it. Don't let pride stand in the way of your peace, the angels have already prepared your redemption. Someone who is connected to your energy has been deeply hurt but is still praying for you. Their words are building a bridge of forgiveness that you must cross. The moment you confront what you avoided, light will rush back into your life like sunrise through clouds. 12:12, my chosen one, something sacred will stir around you tonight. You may feel chills, a sudden warmth, or hear a soft sound when you're alone. That's not fear. It's confirmation that the universe is aligning to give you another chance to make this right. All you have to do is walk toward it and type Amen to receive blessing. God moves through times like these. When your heart is raw and awake, the person who vanished from your life hasn't forgotten you. A door that was once closed is being reopened, but this time, heaven expects truth to enter first. You will feel guided to reach out, confess, or pray differently. Do it right away. Don't wait for a sign, this message is the sign. If you take action now, peace will return more quickly than you can think. The error will become your miracle. Type Amen to get blessing. 13:13 Their soul still remembers what you left unsaid. You are being called to re-establish that link via genuine spiritual humility, not just apologies. God's love is pursuing you through signs in the hopes that you will recognize them before the next door opens. Heaven is revealing symbols to you even in everyday things, such as recurring numbers, unexpected wind gusts, or dreams of people from your past. These are not coincidental. Rather, they are divine reminders that correction is still pending. Something will feel lighter when you wake up tomorrow. If you've spoken truth tonight, your path will glow again as soon as your heart decides to align. Angels are correcting your destiny, undoing the distortion caused by that one act. All of your recent messages, delays, and coincidences have been heaven's way of telling you to come home to your truth. This is not the end of your trip, rather, it is the cleaning before your ascension. Type Amen to get blessing. 1414 The spiritual weight you have been carrying is ready to dissipate, but it requires your yes, your readiness to correct, heal, forgive, and start over. The divine never gives up on those it loves, even your silence has been heard. Heaven waited while you processed, wept, and resisted, but now it's time. My dear child, there's a secret you need to know. The same error that separated you from God will serve as the link that brings you back together. The person you wronged may still be within your reach, or they may be beyond your voice but not beyond your prayer. Either way, God hears when regret turns into action, and your tears will become evidence of your progress. This very message is your signal to take action, to right the imbalance and restore what was broken. Even those who doubted you will be shocked by what comes next for you. Remorse will be recast as restoration. The divine plan does not erase the past, it alters it. Stay still, remain faithful, and move when your heart shouts yes. Type Amen to get blessing. 1515 As morning comes once more in your tale, my dear, Archangel Michael appears at your side, holding a sword of clarity rather than retribution, and he declares, once you own your truth, your path is clear. Heaven is prepared to take away all of your obstacles. The lack of enthusiasm, the delays, the misunderstandings. But there's one last thing you need to do. Give yourself complete forgiveness. What you still detest cannot be healed. The spiritual contract associated with that error will entirely collapse the instant you forgive yourself. Then what you believe to be lost forever will be restored by God. There will be a miracle within the next 24 hours. It's silent, camouflaged as a chance, a message, or someone arriving at the ideal moment. Acknowledge it. That is your proof that your adjustment has been approved by heaven. Your story will align once more if you walk with humility and communicate with love. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 1616 You are now entering the realm of restoration, my dear soul. Your surroundings will begin to seem different, clearer, softer, and more tranquil. You're not imagining that. Changing your frequency is heaven. Because you ultimately chose progress over guilt, God's disappointment has been replaced with relief. What was broken is being repaired. What was gone is making its way back. Even those who previously questioned your sincerity will see how you've changed and sense the truth in your vibe. Nothing will need to be proven. Your tranquility will speak for itself. Maintain a humble heart. Make sure your intentions are pure. Your homecoming is currently being recorded by the angels. Heaven is grinning once more. And never forget that this correctional moment will serve as a testament to your resilience and heavenly love. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 1717 As you come to the end of this letter, my dear, know that heaven has already started to change your course. Because you paid attention, took a moment, and made corrections, God's disappointment has become joy. The abundance, tranquility, and clarity flow will now resume in full force. Signs of release, messages, unexpected warmth, and the subtle return of faces from the past will all be there during the next 7 days. With grace, accept them. Punishment was never the point of this. It had to do with purification. The divine did not want you to be lost to confusion, fear, or arrogance. Heaven is celebrating your return home. Remain modest. Be truthful. Remain in harmony with love. Tonight, my dear child, there is a message in the air that is exclusively for you. You can practically feel it if you remain motionless long enough. The slow pulse of something moving in your direction. What used to weigh heavily on your heart is becoming lighter. Heaven also wants you to understand that this is not a coincidence. You can't believe how quickly forgiveness is coming your way. The narrative of your salvation already includes the error you committed. The throne of mercy has been reached by every tear and every apology murmured into the night. Someone you've wounded has begun to soften on the inside. The same light that now envelopes you has touched their spirit, even if you can't see it now. What guilt had attempted to bury is being restored by the alignment that the cosmos is making. Tonight, maintain your composure. Heaven has been getting ready for this moment for weeks. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 1818. In the coming hours, you may notice strange things, my dear heart. When you step outdoors, your phone vibrates unexpectedly, you receive an unexpected message, and you hear a familiar tune. These angels are bringing confirmation into your life. They want you to know that real-time corrections are being made to your journey. Don't rush the result. Noise is not a barrier to God's grace. It moves through silence. God's timing will take care of the rest, so let your spirit rest. Before dawn, there will be a significant change. Your spirit has been longing for a deep breath, and it will feel like a release. When that occurs, say in a whisper, "Thank you," and heaven will use it as a signal to increase your blessings. Soon, calm will return to your door as the error dissolves into purpose. To receive blessing 1919, type Amen. My dear one. This evening, Archangel Michael surrounds you with a holy shield, saying, "Now that your heart is open, light will find you no matter where you stand." Silence and safety are necessary for repair to flourish, not because danger is imminent.